Good morning, guys. It is Monday, 6:09. I haven't been here this early since I don't even know when. But yeah, I had 2 assignments due Friday. One of them ended up being late because it took longer to do the other one than I thought it would. Then I realized I still didn't have all the notes for one of the discussion or one of the readings. So yeah. And then yesterday I had something to do, 11:59. Surprisingly, I finished at a decent-ish time, like 8 something. So I thought, even though I don't think it was the best, but whenever that's done. So now I need to see what we have due for this week. One of my classes will be ending. Should be ending next week. So yeah, that'll be a little bit of stress removed. Now I feel like I am coming down with the cold. I could hear that I sound congested. I don't know what's going on. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Look, next time I have my VA appointment, I'm gonna need to ask them about this. Why am I getting sick so frequently? So I realized my orthodontist appointment is next Tuesday, which I might have in eligibility. I think I'm waiting for someone to email me back because one of the emails said that they were still waiting to confirm with the parent, and I haven't heard anything about that date since then. So if that eligibility is Tuesday, like if that date didn't change, I'm going to have to reschedule the IEP. I mean, not the IEP. I'm going to have to reschedule my orthodontist appointment. See if I could get Wednesday or Thursday, since those are early release days. That way I wouldn't have to take a day off. I could schedule it for a time that I could leave early, because we can leave one day after dismissal and we have to stay late the next day. So we'll see if I can do that, if they have time available. Otherwise, I don't know. And if that's the case, then I might wait to take my monthly day off. That Friday right before Cobb County job fair. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, actually. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. I'll go ahead and change it. I'll go ahead and change it to March, so let's see. So the 15th is when we have a digital learning day. Okay, I knew we had one in March. I just can't remember when. It's the 15th. Okay, yeah, that would work out. I just need to figure out our graduation, because my orthodontic next one will be sometime in May, which means it's gonna probably fall sometime around graduation, I think. Yeah. So basically now we got 3 months left until school is done. I need to make copies of lesson plan. I was trying to do that Friday, but one of them, they didn't complete the plans all the way, which is annoying. So I need to do that and edit them, and then put a copy on the SPED folder drive thingy. I did find out my WOW day is Wednesday. They put it on the Google Calendar. I feel like I haven't been at school for like a full week for a while. Well, never mind about the orthodontist thing, because they just put us with a duty, or let me see, because I don't see my name. Okay. Surprisingly, However, they put one of the special ed on here twice for some reason. And have her answering the phone. I'm like, you know, most of these parents speak Spanish. What the Lord? Okay. Yeah, she put her on there for both days, which doesn't make any sense. Since I have wild days, though, that means we won't have CLT the other day. So good. That means I have a planning time. Tuesday and Thursday. Anyways, yeah. So look at this newsletter and see what it says. So on the 1st, we have a fire drill, and then on the 4th, we have a hard lockdown drill. I'm looking at that time for the hard lockdown drill to see where I will be at. Luckily, I'll be in here with my 3rd graders, so. Actually, yes. This wild day for 3rd grade. There's this training in May that I was thinking about taking, but since I won't be here next year, I don't know. I still would like to have that training. This Wilson reading. We would have DAs again. Like, this testing is ridiculous. Okay, that's gonna be it for now. Like I said, still trying to make copies of lesson plans, update stuff. And I will check in with you guys later. All right, 11:58. My 5th graders just left, so now it's about to be my planning time. I'm so tired. I'm about to make me some coffee. So if you remember, I was saying, 4th grade had a schedule change. All right, so I was still in the room when he's supposed to go to his resource class. So I was like, I'll just walk him since it's his first time. So I went upstairs because he was in 4th grade and that class is on the 5th grade hall. So I walked him up. I guess that teacher not here? I don't know. But the special ed AP was in her room waiting for her. So we both were in there just waiting. Like, this is her segment time. And I sent the email telling her about the schedule change. But I don't know. I guess she's not here. But the special ed AP was like, well, she didn't get no text message from her saying she wouldn't be here. So I don't know. But that one teacher who first went on maternity leave is back today. So, because he will have reading with her, yes. Reading, and then right after that, math. But if that teacher's not here, he's going to have to, I guess, come back downstairs after reading, which will be during his Mustang learning time. So I can walk him during reading, yeah, to make sure. And then, yeah. But I guess it depends because she does. There is one student, I forgot. She has one student, the one teacher that wasn't here, wasn't in her room when we went. She does have one student who has some difficulty walking, so it could take longer for them. But I feel like we waited long enough because they would have taken the elevator anyway. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Also, she's in the 2nd grade hall, so it's not that far. As opposed to like the 1st grade, because 1st grade is all the way at the other end of the building. So yeah, and then 4th grade they had some people came because we're talking about like the American Revolution. So they had some like sons of whatever today. Sons of American Revolution. That's what they're called. So they split them into 2 groups. My co-teach, they went with the 2nd group, but they left like at 9:20. I thought they would have been back by like 10. No, it was apparently it's supposed to be from 9:20 to 10:20, but they didn't get back upstairs till like 10:40. So I don't know what they were doing. And then there's a student who comes in her room by himself. First, he's supposed to come during social studies, which is supposed to be at 9:30. So he was in there from 9:30 until I went in there like 10 maybe, just sitting there the whole time. So I was just sitting there too, because it's like his teacher though should have seen that email, so I don't know why she sent him. He was in there basically, no, and actually he be coming early sometimes, like 9:25. So he was in there for a while. It's Monday. I guess we're staying late today. I'm not 100% sure. Because I didn't see anything on the calendar. Like, Actually, it said they have the new teacher academy today, which normally they have on Tuesdays. I don't know. But anyway, that's going to be it for now. I will talk with you guys later. All right, it is 6:46. I've been here since like maybe 6:10. Yeah. So yesterday, the lead, one of the lead special ed teachers came in here in the afternoon. She was in here for some time. Basically, because one of the AP is being a butt. And then we did talk about that one student because the resource class that I had him for reading, the teacher came in here and was like, she has to teach modules, so she doesn't do like IEP goals and stuff, which I'm like, okay, but that's the only reading resource that we have that he can attend because of scheduling and stuff. So he's gonna have to stay in there, and he could probably actually benefit from that anyways. So again, they put students in my room for tutoring yesterday again, because this time it was third grade. I thought it was fourth grade, but no, it was third grade, because I guess the third grade teacher wasn't there. I don't know. So they split her class, and obviously I got there late. So when I got there, I was like, where are all of these students in here? I don't know why they're not getting subs. Or if it was too short a notice, I don't know. But I feel like we can't really, it's too many in there for the instruction to be effective. Tuesday, I might have all the 5th graders in here, which means we could do Spire if that's the case, which will be perfect because I won't see them tomorrow because they're going on their trip to the middle school. The reason why I say that is because I believe there are some meetings today where their speech teacher will be in there. Let me see. Okay, there's one at 12, which means I'm guessing she might want to be there like a little early. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, at 12. So technically, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I need to send a meeting notice home today for a student for like the end of March. Yeah. So I'm going to have to wait and see. Because I told the lead special ed teacher, the reason why she was complaining is because, not complaining, but she was upset because her name is on there for both days for conferences, even though it said we only had to stay like one day and we could leave right after dismissal if we stayed till like 7. They have her on there twice for a duty, and that's because the person who made that is basically trying to get back at her because she couldn't come to APTT night because of a family emergency. So she was upset about that. So I told her, she spoke to the special ed AP, and the special ed AP was like, no, just send her an email explaining why. But I told her that if it helps, she could say that she already found coverage, and I'll cover one of them. So I need to figure out if that's going to happen before I try to reschedule my orthodontist appointment. I guess I could reschedule it for Friday and make Friday be my sick day. But I would rather wait till, like, if I can wait that long until that Friday before the job fair. I can just take that Friday off, but we'll see. For a brief second, I was having some delusions of applying for some middle school position. Like, I don't know. The time, I don't like the time for middle school. Especially since I'm gonna have to drive that first year. That's too much. So I was looking at high school, but as a special ed teacher, with my current certification, I would be like, I think co-teach. I don't know. I was looking, I thought they separated the math. Like, I thought there was an algebra test. stuff like that. But no, they put mathematics and it covers everything. And I was looking at him like, I don't know some of this stuff. Like calculus, I didn't take calculus in high school. I did algebra 1, algebra 2, geometry, and I took trigonometry. And I'm like, yeah. If they had it separated, I could have did like algebra, possibly geometry, but it's all together. So I'm like, nah. Just so I could be like the resource teacher if I was to do high school. So I was looking at English. I feel like I could do English based off the stuff they had listed. And they had like little practice questions on the website. So I was like, okay. I would have to study for some of that though, because I don't remember a lot. Like you have to know the actual works of literature. Because they give like quotes and you have to say, where did this quote come from? I'm like, what? And most of that stuff I don't feel like we read in high school. I remember reading The Scarlet Letter, and I don't know. I know we read other stuff, obviously, but not the stuff that they have listed in some of the examples. But the other stuff, I was like, okay, yeah, I could do this. So if I study, I know I'll be able to pass. Although there's a writing component, and writing is not my strong suit, so I don't know about that. I will maybe check in with you guys later. We'll see. All right, it's 12 o'clock, kind of time. Okay, so I need to print some progress monitoring stuff for 4th grade. Something for only one of the 3rd graders is here today. I took that one 4th grader. It was supposed to have been his co-teach reader, and we waited for way longer this time. We waited for like 10 minutes, and she never showed up, so I don't know. Otherwise, I'm about to make me some coffee, and then the special ed teacher that I was talking about earlier, she's going to send an email to the person, so we'll see. Oh, that 3rd grade teacher is back. Their student intern, she moved. I don't know if she's still at the school, but she moved to 2nd grade. It's like, yeah, she wasn't going to stay there the whole time. Okay. Yeah, so she is back. She came back yesterday just to tell the students. I guess they were she was told to come just to tell them that she's coming back. That one AP that I've been talking about was walking with her in that. The special ed teacher who co-teaches in that 3rd grade classroom was going too, because she wanted to see the students' reaction, but then the AP was like, she couldn't go in there for some reason, even though the gen ed teacher was like, she wanted her to be there, but she was like, no. Which doesn't make any sense. Like, so, there's a 4th grade teacher that's out again who didn't have a sub again, so they had to split his class, so there's like extra students in there. That means I need to print a math thing for the 3rd grader for this afternoon. I'm gonna tell her to bring her computer, so after she does that progress monitoring, she can get her like car ready or something. But that's gonna be it for now. I went ahead and printed stuff for math for this afternoon. Then I'm gonna take a math game as well. That second group though, they need to go over their multiplication facts, because apparently they don't know it. So we'll do that first before we do the fraction portion of stuff. Tomorrow, 5th grade. Well, I'll have my wild day tomorrow anyway, so I guess it don't matter. We're going to the middle school tomorrow. So that is going to be it for now. I will talk with you guys later. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday, 6:38. Obviously, been here for a minute. Reading this so I could do my discussion post, initial discussion post early, and get that out the way. Yeah. So yesterday, me and my room share teacher were talking, and we lost track of time. Like, when I looked at my computer, it was like 3:32, and I was in the middle of typing a discussion post. So by the time I finished that and went downstairs and got in my car, it was like almost 3:40. But luckily, I still got there on time. Like, I think right on time. Everybody was there yesterday, which was nice. Although they added students to room. One student, they just switched, and another one, he's new. Like, Oh my goodness. If they keep adding students, eventually the class is going to get too big. And it's not enough room for one thing. It looks like our after school program at the school, the after school tutoring program, apparently, I guess some people who originally signed up to do it can't do it because they just sent an email saying they need like 2 subs. I don't know what's going on. There's been a couple of teachers who've been out recently, so maybe it's them who originally signed up to tutor, but then I guess maybe they're sick and they can't make it or something. I don't know. But same thing like with car rider duty in the afternoon. I don't know who's supposed to have that duty, but apparently they're not here or they're just not doing their duty because they keep coming on the afternoon saying we need help. Anyway, it's a wild day, which I really don't feel like doing because for the most part it's not helpful for me. Like, it would be more helpful if I could stay in my room and actually get work done, but whatever. Basically, we're just gonna be sitting. I don't know about next week during conferences with me covering the duty. I don't know what day, because she hasn't told me, but I'm like, so I haven't been able to reschedule my appointment because I have that eligibility. Though technically, I don't really need to be there because I don't know this student and he hasn't qualified for special education services, so technically he don't have a case manager. That's a whole issue because, yeah. I'm like, so at this point, I might be calling out on Tuesday since I have that appointment and be like, look, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know this student, so it don't really matter if they have to have, I guess, a special ed rep, but since I don't know this student, it don't really matter. None of us know this student. It don't matter who at this point. Basically, and we don't even do anything for the eligibility. Like, the people that do the testing, like, they're the ones that need to read and go over the parts. The student, like, there's no point really for me to be there because I have nothing to add to it because I don't know this student. His gen ed teacher is one of the teachers that's been out. Okay. Still not 100%. I don't know what's going on. Like, I honestly, truthfully have no clue what is going on. This doesn't make any sense. I don't think I've been this sick this much my entire life. Like, I feel like almost all of February I've been sick or something. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm like really gonna be able to check in or whatever since we have the wild day. I'm hoping maybe during lunchtime. And then also 5th grade going to middle school today. I will check in with you guys later. Alright, 12:04. We're having our lunchtime now, which is later than normal, so I'm like hungry. Got a salad. Might actually be able to make some coffee as well because we got 40 minutes. Normally I only have, like, if I'm lucky, 25 minutes. So yeah. But so we just been looking ahead. So we looked at reading module 4, that's the last one. And I have to say I think I'm gonna like this module the best for 4th grade at least. But I feel like it would be better if I went to 5th grade planning. So I'm gonna make that suggestion for them for next year. Like, if they have those that have resource need to go group planning with the resource class because they're trying to make them stay in the same grade for resource. Because they be cutting stuff out and making decisions that we don't know about. So for this reading, part of it, they're supposed to come up with the action plan about how they're going to make the community better. I'm like, that's how all of the lessons supposed to be, should be. Like, if you're doing culturally relevant teaching, it's supposed to be about making change, improving things. So we're going to be reading, I think it's called The Hope Chest or something like that. I don't know. And then math, apparently we're going to be finishing the actual math lesson like way before school ends. So we have to figure out something for that as well. But they said during testing, we will still be teaching at least reading and math every day. Science and social studies, no. And the other stuff, probably not. because we're trying to figure out if we're able to, if we actually don't have time to do all the reading stuff. We got digital learning day. We got spring break. So they pushed back module 3 test. It was supposed to start Friday. They pushed it back to start Monday. So we're gonna end next Friday. We're gonna end the unit next Friday. The module next Friday, and we'll start the new one Monday after. So yeah. So far that's about it. When we come back, we're supposed to be planning. I'm like, I don't really like that got nothing to do with me, but it kind of don't. There's another special ed teacher in there. She's a self-contained teacher. So I did bring something with me to do, so I'm not just sitting there. But yeah, otherwise, no. I did my initial discussion post for that one class this morning. I need to respond to presentations, but that's not due until the 10th. I had to make a presentation for an assignment we had to turn in, the iSearch paper. Mine was on like best reading, basically the best reading instruction for older students, like teaching them to read. Because you know, after 2nd grade, we don't teach them to read anymore. So like, but what do you do if they don't know how to read? So that was what my research was on. So I need to make a presentation for that and turn that in. I'll do that Friday. Then I need to get this other class that's about to end and see what our last assignment is. But yes, I don't know if I'll check with you guys this afternoon or tomorrow, but I will talk to you guys later. All right. It's 7:22. I've been here for a while. I just almost forgot to check it. So I'm trying to look at what we're supposed to be doing 3rd grade because we're kind of behind. Because 3rd grade, they had their wild day. So the teachers weren't in class to teach that lesson. Then I had my wild day yesterday, so I wasn't in here to teach the lesson. So I'm like, I don't know. So it says they moved everything over, but I'm like, I'm not done with the mid-unit assessment, and we're supposed to have to end the unit assessment tomorrow. But yeah, I don't remember what I talked about yesterday. The last time I talked, after lunch we went back in, looked at, they were planning for like 4th quarter basically. And then I was trying to get grade for that one student who just moved to the resource setting. So that took a while. And then one of the APs came in to talk about class lists for next year. I think I mentioned it before, like when we had our last digital learning day, during the faculty meeting, they were saying they're going to have they're calling it a shelter class, where an ESOL teacher is in a class like the whole time, as well as like the inclusion class, and then like gifted as well. So he's looking, but it's like they don't know the exact list because they don't know like how many points they will have for teachers and stuff like that. So right now they kind of have it tentatively split into the different classes or whatever, although there were a couple of mistakes. Like one of my students should have been in a co-taught segment. They didn't have her in there for some reason. Oh, and then someone, I guess she's the new coordinator or something, or the coordinator. I never seen her before. She came in yesterday. She just asked to speak with me for a couple of seconds in the hallway, and she asked what I need. I was just like, I just need a whiteboard because I don't have one. I had one in there, and they took it out because it was one that was like on wheels. So, really, yeah. That is going to be it for now. I will talk with you guys later. Alright guys, it is 12:07. So far, the day was okay. Everybody was here for 3rd grade today, which is good because Tuesday, only one of them was here. So we had to make up an assignment, but I don't know what we're supposed to do. I don't see how the end of the unit assessment is supposed to be tomorrow. That don't seem right, but whatever. I need to see what they have on plans for next week to see if I can move some things back, if I'm able to. Yeah, the 4th grade speech teacher has been out because she's sick. So the 5th grade had the cover. I forgot about that because the 5th grade, no, it's Thursday, Tuesday and Thursday, they have speech normally. But one of them came in and was like, she's not there. And I was like, okay, yeah, she's probably covering for that speech teacher. That's why. 3 more hours and time to go to tutoring. Reading, they didn't provide, though, they didn't provide a lot of material for the book that we're doing. Like, I feel like they provided stuff for just like the first chapter and then like maybe 2 sheets for other chapters. And I'm like, there's like a ton of chapters. There should be more stuff that they need to do, like more questions and stuff. There should be something for each chapter, I feel. I might see if there's something when teachers pay teachers for free. Yes, there is. Okay, no, I'm for that. Because I'm like, they need something to do besides me just reading. I did find something from the school district. It's just questions, so that I ask them. So I would like for them to like write stuff down. It's not downloading. This stuff not downloading like it should be. It is annoying. Okay, I still haven't. That's tech person still hasn't come because I sent him an email about my password. Because every time we update it, they have to do something so we're able to scan. The special ed AP sent an email talking about for the CLTs, which, you know, the things where sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm not going today because I don't feel like it. Yeah, apparently they're supposed to tell the instructional coaches when we have a meeting and not going to make it. I'm like, I didn't know that because I haven't been telling them jack because I didn't feel like we needed to because I feel like there's just micromanagement for no reason. But then she said that because when we do skip, they'd be asking about us or something. I'm like, is that really true? I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. But since the 5th graders, I'm just all over the place. Yeah. Anyways, I didn't know we were supposed to do that because this is like the first time I've been hearing of that because why would we need to do that? I don't understand. So I already went ahead and planned for Spire, although tomorrow we could do the mid-unit assessment. I thought I was going to be doing that next week, but since they were here today, I was able to finish a lesson and stuff, so we could do the mid-unit on Friday. That means next week we can do, we'll be able to do a new lesson on Monday. So, yeah. I think we're going to finish level 2, and then we might start level 3. Which is good. So, that would be good for them. But I'm like, okay, that's gonna be it probably for today, unless something out of the ordinary happens. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. All right, so it's 9:48. Obviously, I've been here for a while, but there was a confusion. So after duty, a sub came in here and she's like, she here for my room share teacher, and I was like, I said her first name. She's like, this person, she's like, she's the only one with this last name on the floor, right? And I said, yes. So I just figured, okay, it must be for her then. Then she said she was only here for half a day. I'm like, that don't make any sense. But I didn't think anything of it too much until my room share teacher came in and she's like, I did not request a sub. Let me buzz to her office to see what's going on, make sure they don't take this for my pay. And turns out it's for one of the PE teachers. There's 3 people with the last name Lee, but that PE teacher has a building, like a separate building. So I don't know how they got that confused with us being on the 3rd floor. So I couldn't really vlog then because I wanted to find out what happened with the meeting she had. She's saying that apparently the guidance that she got is wrong. Like whoever gave her that told them wrong. And I'm like, well, how did she? Because the person that came was like our area, because we divided into clusters. So she's the cluster coordinator, like special ed coordinator. So I'm like, how did she not know? And then she was saying some other stuff, like basically whatever they have here, they keep when they go to middle school. And if they want to change something, they need to wait, collect like 6 weeks of data and change it then. So I'm like, okay. And then also with the files, if I remember, well, if you were watching last year, one day we had to take the files there and wait for them to check them. Apparently, no. Technically, the special ed AP is supposed to take them, for one thing. And then she's like, we don't wait for them to check them. They just sign saying they got them. We sign saying they received them. And that's it. But she's like, the special ed AP has to go. So like, even if the lead, because she does mostly all 5th grade, so she normally takes the files. And just last year it had we had a large resource, a 5th grader last year. So they were all on my caseload. So this year, though, the resource 5th graders are all split up. So, so she's like, if she goes, if my room share teacher goes, the special ed AP is supposed to go too. So, and then if something's missing, the AP is supposed to talk about it. That's not what happened last year. She's like, it should not take no hour. And then some of the other things other people are just doing wrong. Or she's like, the coordinator was saying some APs or schools, they just do things their own way, and they've been doing things their own way so long that they just get used to it. She's like, there's some schools she has to keep saying the same thing over and over too. So, but she's like, they just had a special ed AP meeting the other day. So, and then for some reason they called my co-teacher, like in the middle of the lesson. They called, not even in the middle, it's like beginning of the lesson, to go to a meeting. And she's like, she didn't know. So someone came in to cover for her though. But she's like, she don't know why they're calling her for this meeting. Which is kind of weird because it's like during the instruction time. I don't know why they would do that. So I was looking at the, testing for language arts or whatever it is. English. They don't have any testing available. But then I was thinking, like, do I really want to? I guess I'm just concerned about like behavior. I'm guessing part of it is based off the school and its location, so it doesn't really matter if it's high school, middle school, or elementary. But I feel like it's more manageable at elementary. At least I haven't had any behavior so severe that, like some places. So I don't know. But yeah, there's no English testing this month. And I don't think there's any in April either. Or there might be one in April, but I'm like, that's after the, whatchamacallit? That's after the job fair. I want to put it on my resume, like go ahead and take it before and put it on my resume. So when I go look at schools, I could be like, have English certification. So I could have like a resource English class. I don't know. So, I was also thinking maybe geography. I think I could do geography, but I don't think they have anything. Let me check. I need to check actually because I don't know. And then like the literacy specialist, because I am getting an endorsement, a reading endorsement. Some of the tests is like you can't take the test unless you've been through a program. The literacy one doesn't say that. I have a reading. I do have a reading certification. For some reason, they haven't updated their date on the website. Like they have a PDF with the updated dates, but the actual website, for some reason, it's not updated. Yeah, so none of them have testing in March. Except maybe history says that it's continuous, but all the other ones, there's no testing in March. The first available one is April 5th. So I guess it don't really matter. Oh, except for instructional technology. There is an instructional technology. Elementary also has one in March. And then some say they're continuous. Whatever that means. There's no March testing for some reason. Oh my goodness. That's going to be it for now. I'm so happy it's Friday. No tutoring. Tutoring last night was fine. They didn't put any students in my room. Thank goodness. Surprisingly, 2 students stayed the whole time, but everyone wasn't there. Like, it's been a while since all of them were there. I will talk with you guys later. 2:34, end of the day. I don't know where my room share teacher is. She hasn't been in here. She wasn't in here, like, in the afternoon where she normally is. I still let her students just stay just because. Okay. Yeah. But otherwise, okay, day for, yeah, so my co-teacher, when she came back, like, math, I think they only had, like, maybe 20 minutes until they had to go to lunch, so. She said, I didn't quite hear it because there was somebody else in there, so I could kind of hear it. She was saying that her and another teacher were going to be doing something, so they were trying to teach them how to do it, which is like, originally they said they would come to the class and do that. I don't know why they did it during instruction time and not during the plan time.
All car riders and daycare.
Yeah, so when I get home, I need to do some homework I'm going to try and do the assignments that are due this weekend, do them today and tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be done like halfway in the afternoon tomorrow. And then I would like to go ahead and do my hair tomorrow as well. That's the plan. That way Sunday I don't have to do anything but chill. We'll see how that turns out though. But yeah, that's going to be it. Supposed to have an initial. They still didn't send out a schedule for the thing. I'm gonna have to call my orthodontist and try to reschedule that. But I don't know for what day. So I might just see if I can reschedule it for next Friday and take next Friday off. But yeah, my throat is starting to hurt again. And I was doing some coughing. I'm like, I never recovered from the first round. Like, what is this? But yeah, that is it for this week. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week.